Let's hope people come in. YouTube. Let us see if anybody's coming in. It says one person watching. It's hard to say, though. It's a Thursday night. To see if anybody even gets notified. 2 people watching. So, who is watching? Tanisha. How are you doing, Tanisha? How is everything down there? It's great to see you here. Silly Snakes, how are you? How are you? Anything new with you guys? Just give me 1 second. I'm okay. That's good, Tanisha. I'm glad you're okay. We're okay, too. It was chilly here today because of the wind. But other than that, wasn't bad. It was sunny. Yes, I am. I'm doing good. Trying to figure out. It's always tough trying to come up with new content, Tanisha. Trust me, I know. You mean the egg trays as far as the for ball pythons and stuff like that? Is that the ones you're talking about? Or are you talking about the ones that are for like gecko eggs? Because if it's the one for gecko eggs, I've used them. They work great. Can I help you? I'm not going to be long, so I won't be long. So
please don't hit me again.
You're funny. You're so funny. But other than that, I'm not. I wouldn't know. You got to tell me which ones you're talking about, Silly Snakes, and then I could tell you what I think of them. And who else is in here right now? Please say hi and hit the like button. You can even hit the dislike button as long as you hit a button. TJ, how are you? How are things down there? Yeah, they're pretty good. I would say they're good. I'm not going to swear by them because I've never used them, but I'm going to say I think it's a good idea. The only thing I would worry about is because I know like a lot of people do eggs and they put them on them. Did you ever see them light diffusers with the squares, holes cut in it? And sometimes when the snakes come out of the eggs, after they cut them, they get under them light diffusers and get hurt. Sometimes they die under there. So as long as it has no place for it to get stuck at, or get pinned underneath it, I don't see there'd be any kind of a problem with it. 6 eggs, a limit of 6 to a tray might be an issue if you have 10 or 20, 10 or 15 eggs or something, you know. But then you just use 2 different boxes. But yeah, I would think it would be good because it keeps them separated and all that stuff. I don't see an issue with it. I think they would be actually pretty good. Do you have any? It says we got 5 people in here. Hopefully everybody starts chit chatting. So TJ, how are you doing? How's everything going on down there?
Who's all on?
Tanisha, TJ, Silly Snakes. That's
Is my
about
brother on there? No.
who? David?
Yeah.
No, I don't see him.
Darn.
I'm just texting people, let them know I'm on. Tanisha won the cookie today. I think Tanisha wins it a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm getting tired because I'm concentrating too much on my game or what.
That could very well be.
Who plays video games all on here? No.
I don't know who all plays video games on here. Andrew's asking.
Because I feel like a few of them do.
They don't. They have. They do have drainage, don't they? Don't they have slight like cuts in the bottom so it can run off or something, or no? Yeah, I'm not sure. PS4. That's what my wife's got. That's what she likes is the PS4. I use her PS4 because of I like the games it has on it, but other than that, I'm not a real. You throw something old up like Mario Brothers or something, yeah. Get into this newer stuff. I don't know. Coordination doesn't work the same as it used to. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Nintendo is very good. I like Nintendo. I like the original Nintendo, of course, when it first came out. I was a teenager, but it was still cool. But these guys got to, like, Becky also has a Nintendo Switch, which is cool. My very first video game console set. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have ever heard of this. This will make you think I'm pretty old, I guess. Even before the Nintendo came out and the Atari and all that stuff, was a system called Odyssey. It came after Pong. I had Pong, but then it was Odyssey. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that. Oh, that's cool, Silly Snakes. Very interesting. Atari 2600. My sister and brother-in-law, when they first got married, got one of those. It was pretty cool. But I was more into, like I said, it was Odyssey and Pong and stuff like that. Yeah. Coming across the water moccasins, pretty good. Hello, Green Terror Keeper. How are you? Yeah, you should Odyssey. It's an Odyssey whole. Yeah, so yeah, that's I don't even know. I don't even know if they have pictures of them anymore up. I'll see if I can find one real quick. Wait a minute. That's possible. Sega. I had a Sega. Sega. You know, I just found one still in the box, and this is exactly what I had, and it's from 1980, and it's they want $2,000 for it. Oh, wait a minute, it's on sale for $15.99. It was pretty cool, but I don't know if it's anything I would really want anymore because it's very limited on the games you can get for it. So, what's the name was in here, but he must be out. Justin Ward, because he usually has some good. He might have known what that was. Sonic the Hedgehog was very good, but we now have a PS4, and they have Sonic the Hedgehog, the original version of Sonic the Hedgehog on there. It's very good. I like it. Asteroid and Donkey Kong. Yes, very good. I like Pac-Man. Yeah, the PS4. If you go on there, they have a downloadable version of the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's pretty cool. Mario. You mean like um regular ordinary Super Mario Brothers? Yeah, then that's what it was. Sonic was a free game to download. They have a bunch of free stuff on there, yes. Well, I'm doing pretty good, Gary. How about yourself, buddy? And hello to you. Yes, it was very good. I like that Super Mario Brothers. The regular Super Mario Brothers was always good. I enjoyed it. Oh, the original Super Mario Brothers never gets old. No. Mm. Sounds like fun putting babies away. I was thinking about doing some crested geckos again, but then I'm thinking, I don't know. They end up. Here, I got a question for you, Gary. What did what I was thinking? This ain't the question. Is they could sometimes be a lot of work. But my main question for you is: are you able to ever go on vacation for even like a week with, because you got so many animals? I mean, that's what the wife wants. She wants me to get stuff now that if I want to leave for about 4 days, we can just leave for 4 days and come back and everything will be fine. Youper, what is up? Yeah, see, I would never want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. And hold on a minute, guys. Hold on. Hello? No. Why? Hello? Come here for a minute, hon. I got a question for you about when you were a kid. Okay, we were just talking. I said my first gaming system was Pong, and then the second one was the Odyssey. And most people never heard of the Odyssey game control. So, what was yours?
Atari.
Huh?
Atari.
An Atari 2600, or just very good. Come and tell these people.
No.
Just come and tell the people.
No.
Why not? There's no.
My first gaming system as a child was a Atari.
They can't. Yes, Odyssey. Yes, very good. Did you have one, Gary? How about you, Youper? You old enough to have an Odyssey?
Do what? They're saying do it. Do what?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Well, Becca said happy birthday and she missed
Who?
it. Your niece, Becca.
Oh. Hi, honey. Love and miss you too. Mwah. Thank you.
You have 15 or so in the garage? How much do you want for one? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Stop it. She's only 25.
2 for flinching.
She's 25 for the 18th time in a row.
Yeah, I say that. I say that too. 25. 18 years in a row. I'm 25. How that's physically possible, I don't know.
Oh.
What it is.
You still in the video game store? I just seen one. No joke. Still in the box. Not wrapped up in the plastic still. An Odyssey. $1,600. Yeah, let me know. I loved it. I thought it was cool. A Nintendo Cube. It was crazy money. They wanted $2,000 for it, but then it was talked down to $1,500, and it was still in the box. Like the box looked brand new. I was like, wow. I don't know how you keep something from 1980 till then. You know, without reckoning Kelsey. How is Kelsey? And how is David? And how is my grandson? I'm not going to complain, Kels. Doing pretty good. ColecoVision. I forgot about those. ColecoVision's good, though. I think Pong, when Pong first came out, it was on an Atari, you know, where you had to paddle and it was just the game Pong. I could be wrong, though. Oh, they made an Atari conversion. Okay. You just keep doing what you're doing, TJ. Don't worry about the views. Was it really? I could see it, you know. I could see them doing it. Wow. Very interesting. Learning a lot. Yeah, Gary, see if you can find one. What's the name? See if one of you got one that's working in there. And if you want $40 for it in shipping, just let me know. If you could ship. I don't know, unless you want it yourself. Yeah. The newer games are nothing like the older games. The older games were like actual games, you know. And today's stuff isn't like games. Xbox 360 games. Yeah. Yeah, TJ, you just stay on YouTube. You just do what you're doing. Don't worry about views. I don't worry about views. We're old, yeah. Well, I know Huber's getting up there in age, but and Justin's getting up there in your age, but I don't know. You know, I'm still young yet. Ain't that right, Justin? Like Becky said today, you're 154 years old. She just celebrated her 25th birthday for the 18th time. Yeah. And when is your birthday, Justin? Do you mind me asking when your birthday is and how old you're going to be? You said the 21st, right? You're going to be 21 this year for how many years? 21? Something like that? June 21st. Yes, Justin. How old are you going to be, buddy? Older than dirt. No, you're older than 42. J Dog. Well, mobile games are okay, but they wear your phone down. They just, yeah. Eh. $19.75. TJ's going to be 36. Yeah. I was born after. I'll tell you what. I was born after 1965, but before 1972. Any one of them years. I'm not going to tell you which one. Yeah, they like the barometric pressure changes, and it's a perfect time to start breeding. Put them together because they usually breed during stormy weather when the pressure really builds up. My birthday's July 27th. November 8th. Yes. Well, most of them don't really react to the storms, but if you put pairs together, they do usually lock up during storms. July, can't add July, only the greatest month to be born in, especially when you hit the when you're in the 20s. Anytime after night, July 20th on is good. November 18th, 1991. Yes, I knew you were in October because my sister's October, Emma's October, Andrew's October. I have an aunt who's October. I have two aunts that are October. A lot of October people. Did you? Yeah. I graduated before that, Justin. Yeah. $2002. That's a good year. Yeah, funny. No, I graduated from high school before that. 2014. My son graduated in 2015. And he's going to be 24. So you're going to be 49, Justin, on your next birthday? Or are you 47 now? Yeah, I guess I am older than you, Justin. Bummer. I thought somebody would be in here older than me. I guess I got to get my walker out and start walking around the house now, huh? But hey, I'm not as old as my sister. Okay? My sister is 60 years old. My brother's 57. My other sister's 55. I'm after her. Yeah. If my dad was alive, he would be 84 and my mother's 80. You know my age? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. If you know my age, send it to me in a message over Facebook and I'll tell you if you're right or not. No. Kelsey was just in here and I know she's only like 23. You can't even tell me. That's because you don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You're close, TJ. I give up. No, I'm not. I'm 68. I'm 68. Do we really? What's the age gap in your wife? Now, I don't know if we had the same age gap or not. I vaguely remember that conversation, but I'm not sure. I'm like older than your dad. That's okay. Oh, maybe. Not sure. Could very well be Uber, but I'm not going to say. I forgot how old Becky was too. So How old's your dad, TJ? Yeah, she's 25. And that's what she never told you how old she was really going to be. She would never slip that out. Yeah, TJ's 36. We were asking how old his dad was. See, technically, TJ, I am probably old enough to be your father. Even though your father might be older than me, I still am technically, I could have children that are 36. It went 36 years ago. I know for a fact I was capable of having children. Oh, he's like my sister's age, and well, younger than my sister. Yeah. My grandfather, I had one grandfather. He'd have been, if he was still around. Let me think. He would have been 112. And I have two other ones that would have been 110. And one would be 105. What war was he in? The Gulf War? TJ? Oh. Korean War. The Korean War was over in the 50s. Justin? It's over in like 1953 or 55 or something like that. I don't remember the exact year. What, were you still in school, Uper? Oh, yeah, you would have been. 1955. I knew it was 55, 53 or 55 or something like that. I know from being there. I was only in there in the beginning. Oh, TJ was around during the Gulf War. I had classmates that were in the Gulf War that went to war over there. There was kids in my classroom that when we graduated went right into the military, and then when that was over, when they were done their basic training and all, is right when the war started, right when they were starting to send troops over, and he had to go. They had to go over there. Huh. Did you watch Uper? Did you watch that thing on Grant over this weekend? Over the course of the week? I found it very fascinating. Oh, sorry to hear that, Justin. Yeah. My grandparents lived through the Great Depression, both of them, all of them. My uncle was born before the Great Depression. My dad's brother was born before the Great Depression. He wasn't as drunk as you think he was, Uper. When you watch this documentary on him, he was drunk in the beginning when he got shipped, when he first got married and he got shipped to Washington. No, he got shipped. Where did he get shipped to? I got to think of where he got shipped to at a fort that had nobody there. There was nobody living there. That's when he drank and got kicked out of the army. But he got kicked out of the army, and then when the Civil War started, they pulled it. He had a buddy got him back in, and he never drank then. That a lot of that known for stuff, you'd be surprised. Yeah, it's on the History Channel, Uper. So I'm sure it's on the History Channel on demand. So if you go on the History Channel, I guarantee you can watch it still. A lot of them stories aren't true about him. Yeah. Becky's dad, decorated war hero, Vietnam. He was very proud of his service. He had this whole letter that General Westmoreland had wrote to get him his medals, and he had it framed on his wall. Then we moved here, and then he died, and then I don't know, Becky's brothers and stuff got it all. Yeah, he had a great. It was pretty interesting him being him telling your stories, and he reads the letter and he tells you what happened and all that stuff. Yeah. When he died, he could have got a parade if we wanted it, but he did not want it. He said he was not. He did not go to Vietnam or any kind of war zone like that to get a parade. That's not what he went there for, and that's not why he joined the military. He did not join the military, he said, to get anything. He joined the military to experience things, and to grow up and become a man. He didn't, and to help others. He didn't join the military to get parades and stuff like that. So he did not want that at all. So they met his wishes. They didn't do it. Well, if he was born when the Great Depression started, I would pretty much think he was in World War II. No, they shouldn't have. he says that stuff didn't bother him, but it kind of did a little bit, only because of the way he was treated when he came back. And when they told him that because of the stuff he did over there, he was entitled to one of his when he passed, he said, "No, I do not. Do not give me one." He did not want it. No. But when Becky and I took him to the wall, the Vietnam Wall in Washington D.C., and they had one in Philly too. So he went there every year to the wall in Philly, but we took him to the one in Washington D.C. The man cried for hours, because he would go down and he had a paper and he would scribe his buddies' names in on his thing. And then every year on Memorial Day or Veterans Day, it was Veterans Day, he would go down to the wall in Philadelphia and stand there. He would be like standing guard. That's what he would do. All day, not even move, just stand there to make sure people didn't come down there and play games or not, and it was to be very respectful. He would take David with him, and we would have to go get David because David couldn't stand there. He was only a little guy; he couldn't take it. But every Memorial Veterans Day, he would come, or Memorial Day. It was Memorial Day? I don't know what it was. I'd have to ask Becky if it was Memorial Day or Veterans Day he did it. But anyway, he would come and get David early in the morning, and they would go down there and stand there. And he would make David sit, and he would stand. Because it seemed like every year, teenagers would go down there, and protesters would go down there and cause trouble. And he wasn't going to have it. So he stood guard down there, him and like 2 other people, and never left. Let me find here. Let me ask Becky. Becky, was it Memorial Day or Veterans Day your dad would go down and stand at the wall all day? Both. It was both. That's why I was confused, I guess. Silly Snakes, thank you for stopping in. Good night. Well, guys, I'm going on an hour. I think I'm going to hop off myself. I got a lot to do yet. My back is hurting. I got a very busy day tomorrow, so I will not be on tomorrow. We'll have to wait till Saturday to do it. Okay, guys. Justin, TJ, Uber, Silly Snakes, Tanisha. And anyone else who happened to be in here that I did not mention, I would like to say thank you guys all for stopping in. Everything Fish, we're getting off here, buddy. I've been on for a while already, so we're just going to hop off. But thank you guys for popping in. It was great to have you guys here and talk to you guys on the next one. I'll try to be up on Saturday. Tomorrow is definitely a no-go, so Saturday should be good. Peace.